Hi friends, welcome to Val's Kitchen Eats, and today I want to share with you how to make a restaurant quality meal in the comfort of your own home. Today we will be making blackened seared tuna with mushroom risotto. Here are the ingredients that you will need. Okay, I have my garlic chopped fine. Now I'm gonna chop my shallot. You guys can use onions, shallots a little more finer, sweeter flavor. Alright, so I got the garlic, we got our shallots chopped. Let's go over to our pot. Alright, got it heating, nice. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there. Okay, no color on them. I'm gonna just start sweating them. Alright, take a look. So this is what's happening. You're just gonna cook them down, infuse our olive oil with a beautiful shallot flavor. I'm going to cook them for about a minute, and then I'm going to put my garlic in. You don't want to put garlic and shallot in at the same time because shallots take a little bit longer. Garlic will start browning on you, and you don't want any brown spots in your risotto. You want it to be nice, clear. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'm going to come over here and I wash my mushrooms. Any mushrooms, a mixture, or I just got one variety here. Any mushrooms you guys like, whatever you have in the fridge. Just nice big chunks like that. All right, let's check. Okay, our shallot cooking nice. Okay, that's it. Time for us to put our garlic in. Here's my knife. Right, and garlic is going to take just seconds, maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Cook it down, infuse it a little bit. Okay. At this point, I'm going to put a little bit of butter. If I was just going to cook it with butter itself, it would brown. Butter has milk solids, and milk solids, when high temperature, they brown up. But if you mix butter with oil, no issues. It just does not brown on you, and it gives that butter flavor, which is really good in the risotto. Okay, now turn up the heat a little bit. And I got a pound here of risotto. You don't have to wash it. Risotto cooks a little differently than rice does. Rice, you want it to stay kind of loose if it's not sticky rice. And you want to wash it out as much as possible. With risotto, you want it to rub against each other when you're going to be cooking it slowly. And I'll show you guys how we're going to do it. What that does is creates a nice velvety sauce kind of consistency between the rice grains that tastes delicious. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to toast it a little bit. High heat. And here I have my chicken stock ready. I made this, it's a homemade chicken stock. If you guys don't have the time, it's okay to use a chicken prepackaged one or the bottled one, any one you like. But I have this one, and I also made a video on how I made it. So you guys are welcome to see that video if you haven't seen it. And I'm gonna toast these grains here for maybe like 2-3 minutes, just tossing them around. Okay. So I'll see you guys once I'm ready to add my stock in. Okay, so at this point I'm going to take my mushrooms. I pushed my rice grains to the side a little bit, and I'm going to saute the mushrooms a little bit. I don't want them to brown or anything, just get a little loosened up in here. Alright, they're going to cook right with the rice, like that. I'm going to give it maybe a minute or two. Okay, so I cooked my rice for maybe a minute and a half, and I'm going to start adding my chicken stock gradually. I'm not adding everything in at once, so this is what I'm looking for. Just so it's covered with the liquid, maybe a little more. And you constantly have to stir it. You have to mix it. You're working the grains against each other. You're loosening up all that starch in between them. And that's going to make that nice creamy consistency that I was telling you guys about. So I'm going to add a little more. And now medium heat. And I'm going to start working on my tuna. I'm gonna cut it into 4 pieces. So I got about a little over 1.5 pounds here. So I'm gonna just go right down the middle. 1, middle, 2. So this is what we're looking for. Nice, beautiful slices like that. Steaks. Another one. Okay. So we got that. Now, what I'm gonna do? Put my plate here. I got a little bit of melted butter here. I'm gonna rub that butter into the steaks like this. Flip them over, both sides. Okay, all over. And I got this spice mixture that I made. It has some good stuff in it: paprika, ginger, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, garlic powder. And I'm gonna kind of mix it in. So that's what's gonna give it that blackened steaks, that sear. Once we're gonna sear it really quick, it's gonna give that beautiful color plus the flavor. So mix it in really good. Put it on my plate and kind of both sides. Yeah, sides as well. 1, 2. Okay, gotta check on my risotto. Okay, time for more stock. Keep mixing it. The key is keep on mixing it in, do not stop basically. And then you can give it 20-30 second breaks, but you have to constantly mix this. Okay, so as you saw, I seared the mushrooms just lightly, then I started adding my stock to the rice and mixing it. So just every minute about, once you see the moisture is evaporating and you have less moisture in there, you want to add a little more. So that's how you make risotto, by constantly stirring and controlling that. You just don't want to put way too much water in the pot. You want to mix it. And it's a good time to season it with salt and pepper. Alright guys, so I just tasted it. We're about 90% done. The grains they have a little firmness to it. That's what we're looking for. I added my cream. This is what you're looking for. Take a look. So nice creamy consistency like that. Okay, with mushrooms in there and all that. So with salt, you don't want to overdo it when you're seasoning it, because you will be adding your Parmesan cheese, and Parmesan cheese has lots of salt. So lower the heat and give it a mix. Kind of scraping the bottom, not letting it stick. That's the key. And you're looking for that nice creamy, look at that, with mushrooms. Right, so time to taste it again. Excellent. I got a little truffle oil, optional. A little bit of that. A little bit goes a long way. Not to overdo it. And that's it. Basically our risotto is ready. I got my pan nice and hot. Oil goes in. Okay. Once I see a little smoke, and I'm starting to see it already, the fish can go in. Just like this. And this fish is going to cook really, really fast. I'm going to put a little butter right in the middle. Really high heat. And this takes just maybe under 40 seconds, a minute on each side. Depends how you like it. If you like it cooked all the way through, then you would obviously keep it a little longer. Okay, it's been cooking for about 40 seconds to a minute, and time to check on it. Yes, that's the color we're looking for. Nice. A little bit of this oil and baste it. The aromas from all the spices are amazing. And just kind of baste. So it cooks the sides a little bit. By you basting it, the oil hits the sides of the fish and kind of cooks that a little bit. Okay, same thing, about 40 seconds and we'll be done. I'm gonna give it another 10 seconds and I'm gonna hit it with some lemon. And basically that's it, the fish will be ready. I'm gonna transfer it onto a plate so it does not continue to cook. Lemon. Okay guys, so it's time to plate. Let's get our plates out of our microwave. Close it up. Plates are nice and warm. So we'll do one plate for the video. Let's check. Nice. So you're looking for this nice creamy risotto. Okay. Good amount of mushrooms right in the middle of the plate, like this. Just a little more right on top. I have some of these frizzled onions. They're just crispy breaded onions. We'll put a little bit on top. And I have a little bit of this balsamic glaze that I made. Put that. And that's it. This is your pan-seared tuna, blackened tuna with mushroom risotto. Time for the taste test. All right, it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna show you guys the plate. This is what we have. Okay. And I'm gonna squeeze some of this lemon right on top. Like that. All right. Let's break into it. That's how I like my tuna. So I cooked it for about 40 seconds on each side, 45 seconds. If you guys like it more well done, you'll give it another 20 seconds, not much more. But, wow, this is delicious. All right guys, please like and subscribe. See you for our next videos. Aloha.